now. We got Al Wood live with us. How you doing?
Pretty good, Donnell. How are you?
Hey, I can't complain. Let's talk about this trial, man. You've been watching this trial all this week. What are your thoughts on what you have heard so far this week?
Well, my first thought is, just to be blunt, she's guilty.
Mm-hmm.
She disregarded her police training. She shot a man who didn't need to be shot,
Mm-hmm.
and then there was a cover-up. All these actions lead me to believe that she needs to spend some time in jail.
Mm-hmm.
She shot somebody at the angle she shot it. All the evidence clearly shows that he was no threat.
Mm-hmm.
And before, the key thing to me was, in the cross-examination today, was that she had a choice. She didn't have to go in there and shoot him.
Right.
She could have called for backup. She could have called for a SWAT team.
Mm-hmm.
She could have contained the situation because he was in that room and had no way out.
Right.
So she would have had help there within 2 minutes, and there was no need to take his life. She made the wrong decision.
You know what, Mr. Wood, I definitely agree with you on that. But what I'm trying to figure out, how do you make that mistake and say that you in the wrong apartment? How does that work?
Well, you know the way it works is she's got a card in her wallet.
Mm-hmm.
That wallet is called "I feared for my life" card.
Mm-hmm.
They give it to every cop. Every time there's a situation where they feel threatened, they can just say, "I feared for my life," and they can start firing away, and they'll never get prosecuted. And that's the way it's always been.
Let me ask you this. What happened if the ball would have turned around on him and he would have done it to her?
Oh, if he defended himself and shot her, he probably would have been found innocent because he was in his own apartment.
Mm-hmm.
And you have the right to defend yourself, and stand your ground in your own apartment.
Right.
But he wasn't standing his ground. He had no weapon.
Mm-hmm.
He was watching television. He didn't have anything. He didn't have any weapons on him.
Right.
So I don't know what she felt so threatened by. He was more than 30 feet away, and didn't make any physical gestures, and she could have done a lot of other things to slow him down in the meantime if he did start approaching her, and he never did.
So let me ask you this, because I want for those who tune into us, we got Mr. Al Wood live with us right now here on WDVS TV, DONNY B TV Network, and we're talking about the Geiger trial that's been going on. This is day 5 of the Geiger trial. It will continue again on Monday for day 6. But what I'm trying to figure out, Mr. Wood, is why is it that she's able to get away with it? And the question is, will they find her guilty, or will she get away with it?
Well, what I'm afraid of is they're going to find her guilty and then give her like a 6-month sentence or something, something ridiculous, for taking somebody's life. That's what I'm afraid of, because she's protected by her uniform.
But she may not. But she may not get nothing from what I'm hearing from other people, that she may be able to get off easy because they are saying this was a mistake. Let's talk about that.
It was a gross mistake of judgment and training and a lot of other things that needs to be punished, because if they don't punish her for this, then they're letting every other cop in the future off to make any kind of a mistake that they want, to ignore their training. She's got a professional responsibility to the public that she did not execute that day.
I want to ask you this too. The lead Texas Ranger, which is an African American, he made a statement on this week, and he said that he don't think she committed a crime.
Yeah, he's kind of waffling, and this is typical of once you're in the cop culture, you're a cop, and that overrides a lot of your other ethnic sensibilities. Let's put it that way. He's always going to stand up for that brotherhood that he's in, that wears a blue uniform. And that's typical of all police, regardless of their ethnic background. So, I think he's defending his job as much as he is anything else.
Wow, man. I mean, it just it seems like it's getting really ugly. I mean, a lot of people say a lot of craziness is coming out of it. But have you had a chance to go to the South Side Flat to see the inside of it?
No, I haven't been on the inside. I've driven past there many times. I've walked down to that building and looked at it. You know, I've been at the police station just down the street for protests and all, so I'm familiar with the neighborhood, but I have not gone inside the building.
Because they're saying that a lot of people make that mistake. But I'm just trying to figure this out. You got people that I mean, she been complaining about him for a while. She been complaining about loud noise coming from his apartment when he was singing.
Yeah.
So and then some people say that they believe that they had some kind of relationship. What are your thoughts on that?
That's possible. Now, I know the stuff about the complaints has been somewhat verified, but my concern is it would have been easy, even if she made the mistake of being on the wrong floor, which I doubt. There was a red carpet in front of the guy's door,
Right.
and the only way she could have gotten access was if there was a problem with the door lock, and it seems that that's one point of contention is how did she get in the apartment?
Mm-hmm.
You know, if the lock wasn't working, and it appears that they tested it and it was working, that there's some liability for the apartment building too. If their door was not working, then they bear some responsibility for what happened. But
Right.
it should have been clear to her. And I know the second I walk in a door like that I've been in hundreds of times before, if it doesn't look right, there's something wrong.
Right, exactly. And then you got to also look at this. You knew that you didn't have a red mat in front of your door. And so how did you, I mean, he got a red mat in front of his door. So that should be a sign right there that this is not your apartment. But I also want to touch base on this because they also said that his door was closed, but it was unlocked.
No, those kind of doors don't do that. They lock automatically.
Another
You
lock.
can't get in. You can't get in without. Once that door shuts from the outside, you don't get in without your key.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and the other thing about this too that came up about Amber was she claimed she was tired and she was confused.
Yeah.
But you know what? She also said she was planning to go work out after work. So how tired was she? I mean, she's claimed she was going to go to the gym and exercise.
Right.
And then she claimed she's too tired and was confused and couldn't tell that wasn't her apartment.
But you know, another thing get to me also, they brought this up this week in court too. That they said that that she was texting somebody, which was another police officer. She was texting,
Yeah.
and they was some kind of relationship text was going on.
Yeah,
Did you hear that?
He was a married man, and she was having a relationship with him. They were physically involved.
Wow. So how do you have a self-defense and say that you was tired, but you texting a married man?
Yeah, and making plans to go out afterwards.
Right. I mean, it just don't. I mean, the thing don't make no sense. I mean,
well, the odd thing is they deleted all the conversations. They shut down the video cameras on the scene and tried to cover everything up. And that was the lead officers in the investigation.
Mm-hmm.
The people on the scene.
So do you think, Mr. Wood? Do you think that they must have found something that they shouldn't have found that would lead that she had something to do with the murder? I mean, even though she murdered this man, but something that they're hiding that they don't want it to be part of the case.
Donnell, this is typical of the police. They've got that blue wall of silence.
Mm-hmm.
They cover for themselves. They cover for each other. It's a code. It's the way they exist, and that's the way they live and operate. And you can't trust them.
How about cover the truth? How about that?
That would be rare for the police department.
Wow. So again, and another thing that disturbed me is that they didn't even. It took them how many days before? Before she was arrested. She had to turn herself in. What, that Sunday night?
Yeah. and they gave her like 72 hours to get her story straight before she had to say anything.
Mm-hmm.
No, because your story is the one that you should give in the instant. At
Mm.
the time that it happened, they should have pulled her aside, gotten statements, talked to her then while it was still fresh, before she had a chance to make up stories.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's part of the cover-up system that the police police themselves, and that's why you can't trust them. There's no independent authority doing the investigation and talking to people and gathering evidence.
For those who just now tuning in to us live right here on WDBS TV, we're talking to Al Wood live with us right now. Now, I want to talk to you about this, man, because you mentioned that you was there at the protest. Let's talk about the protest, man. How was people acting the night of the protest, which was that Monday, was when they had the protest, that Monday, that Tuesday? How was people acting? I know there was anger and upset because I was also there, but I want to get your input, your personal input. What are your thoughts on what was going on at the protest, and how was people acting at the protest on the night of the protest?
Yeah, we're talking about the protest when the shooting occurred.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, I went there in front of the police station with a group of ministers and community leaders, activists, attorneys, and people that are well respected in the community, whose opinion I value. Mm-hmm. And that's who I was out there standing with in solidarity. Now, there were other groups down the street and around the corner trying to block traffic and create a disturbance. My approach is, and I have no problem with them doing that, because I think whatever means of protest you have is valid. Mm-hmm. I just happen to be with the group that was a little more peaceful,
right,
and offering up prayer and hope and demanding things from the police department, which is demanding clarity and honest answers, obviously, which we haven't gotten yet.
Mm-hmm. So was the people angry? What did you see on that night?
There's a lot of anger in the community, and it's understood, because this isn't the first incident where some innocent black person has been shot and killed by the police in this area. Mm-hmm. We've got the young man in Balch Springs. There's been other shootings that have occurred where people were armed. I forgot the gentleman that was in his truck. And
Mr. Al Wood, hold that thought. We're gonna go and we're gonna play some video footage from today's trial. This is Elmer Geiger speaking at the trial on the stand. We're gonna play this one, then we're gonna come right back. We'll be right back. Check out this video from the trial.
When you pulled your weapon at night and you fired, why did you fire?
So I was scared. I was scared this person's apartment was gonna hurt me. And I'm so sorry.
I can't understand.
I'm sorry.
Ms. Ivory, could you please repeat your answer?
I was scared. Whoever was inside my apartment was gonna kill me. And I'm sorry. I have to live with that every single day that I heard.
Judge, I object to non-responsive. Sustained.
Now that you know, you found out when you came around that counter and shot an innocent man. How do you feel about that?
No police officer ever would want to hurt an innocent person.
Again, I'm sorry. I can't understand. Ms. Geiger, take a second to collect yourself before you speak.
you did to Mr. John?
I feel like a terrible person. I feel like a piece of crap. I hate that I have to live with this every single day of my life. And I ask God for forgiveness, and I hate myself every single day. I feel like I don't deserve a chance to be with my family and friends. I wish he was the one with the gun that killed me. I never wanted to take an innocent person's life. And I am so sorry. This is not about hate. It's about being scared that night.
Sustained. Mr. Shook, you want to ask your next question?
I think she's sharpened her acting skills. They coached her well on how to cry and how to say things and what to say. Because you got to remember, these trials, there's a lot of preparation that goes into it.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't trust everything that person is saying or doing because they prepped her.
Right.
You know, everything from how she does her hair and what clothes to wear and what makeup to wear. And I mean, they do everything to soften her up and make her look more appealing to the general public so she can get sympathy. Well, I'm sorry, I don't have any sympathy for her.
Right. I definitely agree with you on that. And the sad part about it, man, these police officers are really getting away with murder because they only getting, 10 to 15 years in prison for murder, and other people are getting almost close to life in prison. So I think the whole situation is sad. So I know this could last up to 2 weeks. Do you think the woman going to get away with it? Do you think she's going to get some kind of time?
You know, I think she'll get some sort of reduced charge and a reduced sentence, which will be just as much a travesty of justice as if she'd been released. But I think they're going to give her some sort of token punishment to appease and keep the quiet in the community, and to show that they can take some sort of an action. But it's going to be minimal at best.
What do you think about this week? Last week, the Police Association spoke up and was saying that they should move the trial to after the state fair of Texas. Did you hear that too?
Oh yeah, I saw all that. It was another attempt to find a jurisdiction that would be more appealing to the defense, somewhere that was more rural, a little wider. But you know, I'm glad it got tried in the community where she committed the crime.
Right, exactly. You know, they was also saying that she may not even get a fair trial. Do you think she would get a fair trial here in Dallas?
Yeah, I mean, we've got millions of citizens here. There's no reason you can't find a jury. They obviously found a jury, and the trial appears to be going smoothly. I don't see any problem. You know, it's got good attorneys on both sides.
Right.
But I just, for some reason, think that the scales are tilted in her favor.
Yeah, and you know what? And you're right, Mr. Wood. And I've been saying that too. From what I'm getting from the trial and hearing from other people, that it's looking more like that she may not even get. She may get away with it. She may actually walk free. Or let me ask you this, Mr. Wood: is it possible that this could be a mistrial? Let's talk about that. How would that impact the community if we have a mistrial?
Well, if it comes down to a mistrial, that just puts everything on hold for a while. You know, I think anything less than a guilty verdict should upset the community. Just like I said earlier, the whole thing rests on her ability to say those magic words that get you off. I feared for my life. And until they do away with that and enforce the responsibility for officers to use the least amount of force, she could have used a stun gun, she could have used pepper spray, she could have backed away and secured the area. There's a lot of things she could have done to preserve life. But until the police have a responsibility, both legally and morally, to protect life and not take life,
True.
with that cheap phrase, I feared for my life.
Right.
then this is not going to end. There'll be other cases in the future.
Yeah, because she said she was scared. She said she was scared for her life, and I mean, it just don't. To me, the whole thing is not making any sense to me, man. So if worse come to worse, let's say they found her not guilty. How would a community of Dallas react? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? What do you think is going to happen with the Action Network community and the whole entire community? What do you think how do you think the African Americans gonna feel about this?
Well, to be perfectly honest, whatever they feel, whatever they do, however they react, is legitimate.
Mm-hmm.
I would never tell anybody how they can react.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm saying is, any form of protest that they feel is adequate, it expresses their feelings about this, is legitimate to me.
Right. Right.
And that there's a whole range of things that they can do in the community, and whatever they decide to do is up to them. I mean, I was in California when the Rodney King meetings occurred, and
Wow.
and you know, I've seen strong reactions from communities in support of their people,
Mm-hmm.
because it's not just this one incident. Like I said, there's a whole string of murders of innocent black people in the Dallas-Fort Worth area that need to be addressed. If this was an isolated incident, I'd say any type of demonstration would be an overreaction.
Mm-hmm.
But this is just the latest in a string of many similar incidents.
Right. And you make a good point. Again, Mr. Wood, I want to thank you so much for talking to us here at WDVS TV Network, Donny B TV. And again, also, I'm going to say congratulations to you, man, because you're getting ready to run for office. So let's talk about that real quick.
Yeah, I am running for Congress over in the Texas 12th District. That's over in the Fort Worth area.
Okay.
And things are going well. You know, it's going to be fun being on the ballot and trying to get a Republican out of office.
Good. Yes.
But I will mention one other thing, and I think I've told you this, and I don't mind saying it on the air. You know, I've actually got a lawsuit against the city of Dallas and the Dallas Police Department
Okay.
for violation of my constitutional rights. You remember
Right.
when I was arrested over in Dallas?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and I spent 16 and a half hours in Louis Sterrett jail
Oh, man.
after being arrested at a demonstration.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I've got an active lawsuit against the city
Mm-hmm.
and the Dallas Police Department. So, you know, I do have a little bit of some strong feelings regarding that department and how they conduct their business.
Wow. But I tell you what, this won't be your first time. This won't be your last time coming on my TV show. Matter of fact, I need to get with you, and we're gonna bring you on the show in person here in Fort Worth, so we can get you really out there. How about that?
I appreciate that, and give me a couple weeks to heal up. I'm still real sore from that bicycle accident I had.
Tell us about that, man, real quick. Tell us about what happened, because everybody's been asking questions about that.
It's almost funny in a way, because I'm an experienced bicyclist. I've ridden cross country.
Mm-hmm.
I used to race them. I train on them all the time. And I had a mechanical failure on my bike because my bike could just stop.
Oh,
I was
man.
going up a hill, and the chain came off, and I had nowhere to go but over to the side and fall down. And I landed hard on my left side and injured my arm and shoulder and cracked 3 ribs on my left side.
Man.
And you know, it's just, you know, I probably suffered a little more damage than somebody younger would have incurred.
Mm-hmm.
I
Oh, man.
I was wearing cleated shoes, you know, the kinds that you walk
Right.
like a ski binding. So I didn't have time to get my foot out of the binding before I hit the ground.
Oh, man.
But you know, I'll keep in mind I'm also 68 years old, so my bones are probably a little more.
You know what, Mr. Wood?
Bad.
You don't even look 60 years old. And speaking of that, let's talk about this, man, because a lot of people, I gotta say this, man. A lot of people say, "Oh, that's the guy that was riding on the bike trail with Bessie Price." Was you on?
No, I would never get on a bike trail with her sorry ass. I hate Bessie Price.
I think she's a snake.
Oh, she's a snake
I
in
think
the
she's a
grass.
snake that you better watch out for.
Yeah, I know. I'm keeping an eye on her because, she's got her eye on the congressional seat that I'm running for.
For real?
Yeah, I don't know if Kate Ranger's going to retire by December or maybe the next term, but Betsy Price is setting herself up to fill her shoes.
How did
To
you
replace Kate Ranger.
how did you hear about that? Because I heard that. That's the second time I heard that she's thinking about running for governor or something.
No, not governor. It would be for Kate Ranger's congressional seat.
Wow.
It's been the pipeline. I mean, you have to remember Kate Ranger was a mayor.
Yeah, she sure
and
was.
then stepped into that role, and it's a way to elevate herself to the national office. And I think the last two trips that Betsy Price has gotten involved in, she took a trip to Washington recently to try and secure more funding for Panther Island.
Mm-hmm. I remember that.
And then she recently spoke out about gun rights issues. That's not a city issue. That's a federal issue.
Yeah, you sure right. So that do something to think about. And I heard that twice. You the second person don't told me that, so I know it's got to be some kind of truth to that. But I tell you what. Go ahead.
I was going to say, in political circles, you hear a lot of these things and you watch for the signals.
And it be the truth too. It actually be the truth.
I think it is.
Wow. But I tell you what, Mr. Wood, thank you so much for talking to us here at Donny B TV, WDBS TV Network. And make sure, man, you come back. Make sure this ain't the last time we're gonna hear from you.
Oh no, I like talking to you. We have a lot in common.
Yes, we do.
And I like to speak to you about them.
Well, you do know that I'm thinking about running for city council in 2021.
Do it.
Yeah, I'm serious. I've been focused on thinking about it. I've been looking at the issues and everything.
Well, very good. Get yourself ready, get familiar with the issues, and get out there. Don't be shy about it. Like me, I decided to jump into it without any experience, but I've been working hard on understanding the issues
and you do it. And you know what? You do a great job. You do a great job at it too, man. I got to say that.
Appreciate it, Donnell.
All right, y'all. We're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, we're gonna wrap this part of the show up. Thank y'all for tuning in to us on WDBS TV.
Are you looking for more time to spend with your friends and family? Are you tired of living payday to payday? Would you like to wake up when you're finished sleeping? Do you have too much month at the end of your money? Do your kids know the babysitter better than you? If you're ready to do something about it, go to www.enjoymylife.info.
Hi, Dallas Fort Worth. I'm Darnell Ballard, the host of Donny B TV. Make sure you check out Donny B TV Monday through Friday at 10 p.m. right here on WDBS TV as we talk about everything that's happening in the community. If it's impacting you, it's impacting us. If you're talking about it, we're talking about it. To everything like the Alma Geiger case, to what? The General Motors strike. Everything that's going on in the Dallas Fort Worth. If you're talking about it, we're talking about it. Be a part of the conversation on Facebook Live and on Donny B TV on WDBS TV. Tune in to us Monday through Friday from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. right here on WDBS, where we are making a difference. All right, you guys, we are back. We want to thank Mr. Al Wood for coming on the show, talking to us here on WDBS TV. And let me tell y'all, I'm going to say a big shout out to Reverend Tater, tune in to us, my mother, Minister Mary Ballard, my cousin, Billy Dunn Smith, and also to all my family members that tune in to us. And again, man, we want to thank Al Wood for talking to us about the trial. Also, my favorite cousin, Nikki. I love you, Nikki. Miss Emma, the founder director of the Angel Christ Praise Team, and everybody out there tuning in to us, man. I'm enjoying myself today. I hope everybody enjoy themselves. And again, we got to talk about this, man. The trial and everything that's been happening in our community, why it's so important for us to come together and make a difference, man. It's very important for us to come together and make a difference because this is what it's all about. It's all about the community. And let me tell y'all something, man. We're planning on doing a lot of new programs right here on WDBS TV. Y'all can check out my TV show Monday through Friday from 10 o'clock at night to 11 o'clock every night as we talk about the important issues that's happening in the community. If it's impacting you, it is definitely impacting me. As you can say, I love my Tupac. I'm a big Tupac fan, y'all. But anyway, man, I'm going to say a big shout out. We're going to be getting a lot of important people on the program, community to entertainment to celebrity, going to be on the program. So I'm very excited about this. And again, man, there's a lot going on in the community, and I just want to talk about that. But anyway, we'll be back again on Monday and to do it all over again. We'll see y'all Monday night, 10 o'clock right here. Shout out to Ashley Smith. What's up, Ashley Smith? Ashley Smith, y'all can check out Ashley Smith. She come on, she'll be on next Wednesday night. This coming up Wednesday night, y'all can check out Ashley Smith. She was in the Special Olympics, and she's going to be with us in person to give us her personal background story. So that's coming up. This coming up Wednesday night at 10 o'clock right here on WDVS TV. You guys, we are back. We want to thank Mr. Al Wood for coming on the show, talking to us here on WDVS TV. And let me tell y'all, I'm going to say a big shout out to Reverend Tater, tuned in to us, my mother, Minister Mary Ballard, my cousin, Billy Dunn Smith, and also to all my family members that tune in to us. And again, man, we want to thank Al Wood for talking to us about the child. Also, my favorite cousin, Nikki. I love you, Nikki. Miss Emma, the founder director of the Angel Christ Praise Team, and everybody out there tuning in to us, man. I'm enjoying myself today. I hope everybody enjoy themselves. And again, we got to talk about this, man. The trial and everything that's been happening in our community, why it's so important for us to come together and make a difference, man. It's very important for us to come together and make a difference, because this is what it's all about. It's all about the community. And let me tell y'all something, man. We're planning on doing a lot of new programs right here on WDVS TV. Y'all can check out my TV show Monday through Friday from 10 o'clock at night to 11 o'clock every night, as we talk about the important issues that's happening in the community. If it's impacting you, it is definitely impacting me. As you can say, I love my Tupac. I'm a big Tupac fan, y'all. But anyway, man, I'm going to say a big shout out. We're going to be getting a lot of important people on the program, community to entertainment to celebrity, going to be on the program. So I'm very excited about this. And again, man, there's a lot going on in the community, and I just want to talk about that. But anyway, we'll be back again on Monday and to do it all over again. We'll see y'all Monday night, 10 o'clock right here. Shout out to Ashley Smith. What's up, Ashley Smith? Ashley Smith, y'all can check out Ashley Smith. She come on, she'll be on next Wednesday night. This coming up Wednesday night, y'all can check out Ashley Smith. She was in the Special Olympics, and she's going to be with us in person to give us her personal background story. So that's coming up. This coming up Wednesday night at 10 o'clock right here on WDVS TV.